What's up, everybody? It's Fingers. Haven't done a video like this in a while, or just updated and talked. Things have been a little different this year, and I've just been going through some adjustments, going through some life stuff, But it's been an interesting year. Had some really cool stuff happen. Had some not cool stuff happen. But we'll get to all that. I'm just gonna talk for a while. I've basically been, right now, I'm back in like album production mode. So I'm not really like putting out a lot of remixes and putting out a lot of content. Also, YouTube has just been completely awful regarding like the algorithm and reach with pretty much everything I've put out lately. So I'm not like in a rush to release stuff with that. I feel like it's gonna shift back. Like they're like adjusting stuff right now. Like even buddies that are uploading, they're noticing like a 80% drop in views. So it's not a good time to be putting stuff out. But I am still working on stuff in the background. I'm I'm basically trying to upgrade my production a little bit. And I've just been watching a lot of videos and reading a lot of articles and just checking out new plugins and getting new sounds and doing that kind of stuff. So it's good because a lot of I think my first 3 albums were all using Reason, pretty much all their stock sounds from like Reason 5. And I kind of wanted to just completely get away from that and just, I still love Reason. I love a lot of their synths that they use. Now I upgraded and I got Reason 10, so I have a lot more to work with now, and I've just been exploring with that the past couple months. That's been fun. I definitely love what Propellerhead's done. Now there was an issue with that back when I was working on with Reason 5, and up until I think Reason 9, they didn't do plugin support. So I avoided plugins and just stayed in Reason, which helped me because I learned Reason a lot. And for those of you who don't know, Reason is the music production software I use. It's the DAW, Digital Audio Workstation. But so I've been using that more and just been really like diving deep into music production and just like studying stuff. I do have a single coming out at the end of the month. And I got my buddies. I got Mintorment and Goth Mystery Mafia, who was on my second album as Finakasu. He did a alias switch up. So there's that. And that new song is going to be called Tombstone. It's pretty dope. We've been working on it for, I first sent like the original idea over to them and was like, yo, y'all trying to get in on this? And they all worked on their parts, and we're just waiting on everybody to wrap up everything with that. So that should be out at the end of the month, have some original music out. And that's kind of what I've been like more focusing on, is just the original music and just going towards, the diving deep into like electronic stuff and industrial sounds, and the new Cyberpunk soundtrack that's coming out sounds awesome. That's been like a huge inspiration. Katana Zeros, like I've just been getting so many new inspirations lately, so it's been cool. The next album will be a slight switch up from my usual, but it'll still be Fingers flavored for sure. Let's see what else. I had my music played on a lot of channels and podcasts and streams and stuff lately. I haven't talked about that on here. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you would be updated on this, and Facebook. But shout out to Angriest Pat. He uses Runner from VGM3 as his opening title screen music. That's awesome. He uses my single Boot Loop as his BRB screens. Shout out to Garrett and KingLordBryan and Frank from the Mega 64 podcast, the Mega 64 channel. They've been playing some of my Metal Gear remixes on their Poorly Played stream. Shout out to Charls Carroll too. It's been crazy this year just how many people have like reached out, or when I've reached out, they've been like, hell yeah, like, yeah, we'll use your music, or we dig your music, or whatever. So that's been really cool. Also this year I tried to get into streaming a little bit, just like streaming games and streaming music production, but this laptop that I'm doing it on just is not powerful enough to do what I need it to do while I'm streaming. It's like if I open up a Chrome window or Discord while I'm streaming, it's just like CPU just goes out the window. So I am saving up towards getting a new PC. That's slowly coming in. I've got my music on Pretzel now too. That's another thing I have going. And pretzel.rocks is the website. And that's actually a site for streamers that want music in the background but don't want to get hit with copyright. And that's a big, easy issue to run into as soon as you play someone else's music. So you go to pretzel.rocks, you hit them up, and you basically, it's like just like a quick little thing. You link it to your Twitch or your Mixer. I'm not sure if it's on Mixer yet. But yeah, it goes right through, and then you've got music playing in the background, and the artists that have music on the platform get paid, so it's a good way to support your boy. Let's see, what else? I'm just thinking about all the things that have happened since the last time I made a video like this, which is, God, I haven't made a video like this since before I went to LA last year, which was like the best time I've ever had. I don't think I even talked about that. Basically, Konami reached out, and I've been doing all my Metal Gear remixes for forever, so we all know that's my thing. But they were just like, "Hey man, you want to come to E3 this year?" And I was like, "Let's make that happen." So I've got an old video that I posted last year. Of my trip out to LA and E3 and all the fun stuff we did out in California. I did with my cousin / manager guy, and man, that was fun. Did a lot of live shows last year. That kept me busy. And then there was also a lot of personal stuff that went on with the family that just kind of like shook everybody up a lot, and that kind of threw me off my game for a while. And it's always weird, like as a content creator, you've got this like pressure to put stuff out and get stuff out there. You feel like your relevance or your reach or all that's dying, and it's like I don't know, it's a really weird feeling to be battling that all the time, and then having to like deal with your own mental stuff that's then attached to that. And it's kind of like a weird cycle that you can get some anxiety from. But yeah, it's, I've had some weird health things going this past year that, didn't really help things move along. Some of y'all know my fingers, they bend all the way back, and that's why I'm called fingers. What that is it's hypermobility, and what I'm getting tested for right now and like diving into what that's called is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And that's like a connective tissue disorder that basically makes all your stuff go way past the point where it's supposed to. And up until the past couple years, it's pretty much only been in my fingers where I've been able to tell. They just go back with like no resistance all the way back. So if you imagine a joint, they go past where they're supposed to go. It basically makes them work harder just to do the same thing. It's like having loose rubber bands in a system where everything's supposed to be taut. So, yeah. So I started noticing that show up in my knees, and I had my shoulder pop out earlier this year for a little bit. Bunch of weird stuff started happening all this year at once, and I was like, whoa. And so I've been kind of trying to figure that out, and just having a lot of pain, and it sucks because it's like just walking around the park, like all of a sudden hurts now, and I'm like, I'm 32, so it's not supposed to start hurting that bad yet. But but we're looking into it, and I don't want people to be like worried, but it's just been something that's been kind of like slowing me down this year, and I've just been kind of like resting up and not trying to not overdo, because I think last year I did overdo, and that's kind of when I first started noticing it. Because when I would go to conventions and we would do like the whole 3-day weekend thing, by the end of Sunday, I was done. Like, the one convention we went to, this was the first one I did. I had like no clue how intensive it was, like walking around and doing all this stuff. And there's just like so much to do. And I was working the convention, so I was always having to go back and forth and get things for people. And that Sunday morning, I remember I woke up and couldn't move my legs. And that sounds like hyperbole, but I couldn't move them. And I remember like they just like cramped up and seized up, and it was like the worst Charlie horse. And so I like crawled to my cousin's room, like old Snake in the microwave corridor, just. And I was just like, dude, I can't move my legs. He's like, go get some water. But yeah, so I don't know, like physical activity has like taken, it's starting to like take a really bad toll on me now. And it sucks. I used to, I wasn't like the biggest athlete, but I'd worked out and stayed in okay shape. But I don't know, it's just starting to make a lot of things make more sense. And so this all goes back to the music and what I'm working on and what's to come next. I'm still going to be working on music for sure. I'm saving up towards the new computer, and then I'll be able to transfer everything over to there. Hopefully start up some streams and do some music production streams, because I like doing that. That's fun. It just, whenever I tried it on this one, it just like I would have like as many tracks going, and then it would just go playback has stopped because it just the CPU wasn't there, and nobody likes to listen to the music just like stopping and clicking out all the time. So working towards that. If you want to help work towards that, I've got Patreon down there. You can get downloads of all my music. I've got a couple extra tiers for you. You can get like stems and MIDI files and project files, and I've even got like a vault level where it's like all the remixes and all the stuff I've ever done. I think that's at the $30 level. But yeah, so got a couple of things in the pipes. Got a bunch of works in progresses going for the album. I think I played back for my buddy. I think I had like 7 or 8 tracks done, and I don't know if I'm gonna do 10 tracks. That's kind of what I aimed for. In my last albums, it was like over 10 tracks. And then I think one of them was 15 tracks. I think that's what VGM3 was. But I think by setting the track amount so high, it makes it take forever for me to put one out. So I'm trying to rethink how I want to do this album. And I don't know if I want to do a continuation of the VGM series, call this one VGM4, call it something different. VGM3 did end with the track It's Over, so that would be a good cutoff point. Let me know in the comments what you think on the naming of the album. And let's see. Also got the Discord going. That's like the easiest way to like stay in touch, because we chill in there and bullshit and talk about whatever. Got all those links down in the description. Let's see. I know more stuff has happened since the last time. Let's see. Had another collab with Megaran a couple months ago. We did the Apex Legends mashup with a whole bunch of people. Not mashup, but remix. Called it a mashup because it was just so many people on the track. Shout out to all those guys. Let's see, what else? I'm gonna look through memories to look up talking points here, because I know I'm just not getting to it all. I'm just blanking on stuff. Oh, shout out to Boundary Break for using my music for his new intro. He actually hit me up and asked for something to be made, and I used the It's the ending theme to Clickle Cubicle or something like that. It was some obscure NES game I had never even played, but I made a little diddle for him, and that's over on his channel. Shout out to Boundary Break. Let's see what else we got here. Had my music. I had about 4 tracks played on Games Done Quick. That was really cool. Shout out to Summer Games Done Quick. That's the big fundraiser they do on Twitch, where they raise a bunch of money for Doctors Without Borders, and they played some music in between the speedrunners, and they played a few of my remixes on there. So shout out to them. Let's see. I did a voice acting thing. That was cool. For my buddy Nourish Sykes' channel. He did a Snake's Revenge machinima, and I just voiced one of the guards in that. That was fun. Oh, that happened. Yeah. So, my keyboard, the old Casio CTK 601, I got it when I was 10 years old. It's my second keyboard I got. The first keyboard I got is this other little Casio. But, yeah, both of them died over this summer sometime. And that's sad. So I'm in the market for a new keyboard as well. My MIDI controller still works, but not having a keyboard that I can just play on that's sad. So R.I.P. Casio. Casios, both of them died, and I think that had to do with like humidity or something. I don't know if like they just fried the board. It's just old, but it sucks. I've bought a lot of gear this year to just upgrade stuff. I got the boom mic stand. I got the shock mount. I got the windshield for this thing. Got new keyboard. Got the new webcam. Been using that for streaming. I do stream video games every once in a while on Twitch. So follow for that, and you'll get a notification. Man, I got some soundproof stuff over there. Got some acoustic stuff for. So I've been slowly working in the background. Just haven't really been posting on YouTube too much, and this is letting you know why. This is what else has been going on, and I still do plan on putting out the extra remix here and there. A thing that is semi out now. My part of it isn't out yet. Now is the Final Fantasy IX tribute album we did with Pixel Mixers, and that's like over 100 tracks. My track will be coming out. They're releasing that in like discs. I think they're on like disc 3 right now, and I think I'm on disc 4. So actually that remix will be coming out soon. I did the Extraction theme from Final Fantasy IX. That'll be coming out I think in a week maybe. It's when they so like once they release it on the big thing, that's when I can release it on my channel. So that'll probably be the next video. Let's see. I did make some more merch. If you want to support your boy that way, if you want to wear some Fingers merch, I got some shirts made. Made some designs. I got some. One says Fiddle. It's like the Supreme, but it just says Fiddle on it. That's a good one. I got some tactical fiddling action. It's like kind of like a Metal Gear parody on that. I got those in my Redbubble. You can check those out down there. Let's see. The Fiddle remix hit 500,000 plays this year. Dope. Thank you. Got demonetized a long time ago, but still dope. Thank you. Side project Kenobi Style. That's got a. We might finish that album this year. I think we've kind of pushed that one back. Return of the Lo-Fi will be out at some point. That's deeply in the works. Let's see. Got a couple of things supposedly coming out on Gamechops. Had a couple of things come out earlier this year too, so that was neat. Did an Eric Andre bit on Nitro Rad's channel a while ago for April Fool's. So yeah, we're getting a couple months back here. I did perform at Regent Con. That was a good time. And let's see. also, I forgot to mention the Lucid Sound headphones. I'll link those down in the comments too. But I got affiliated with Lucid Sound, and they're like gaming headphones that you wear, your headsets. But damn, dude, those are I do wear those when I play. And if you guys want to check them out, I got a discount code for you. Just use code FINGERS at their site, and you get 20% off. Yeah, I wanna go get them, but I also don't want to get up. But yeah, I've got videos of me wearing those on my streams and stuff. But they're really cool. You can like turn the volume up and down, like right in the cup of the ears. Let's see. Been playing a lot of games. Been on the PS4 a lot lately. Just beat Bloodstained. That was pretty fun. But yeah, I do know the channel has been kind of inactive, so I get it. But I want you guys to get what's going on. Don't think I'm like giving up or anything like that. I'm still going. It's just 2018 was a wild year, and 2019 kind of trickled off. And sometimes it's not even you. Sometimes like you're all right, but just everybody else is in shambles, and it kind of weighs down on you, and it just. But I think it's been a rough year for everybody, and a lot of people are really high strung and stressing out about what they're gonna do. And the internet's being all weird right now. The algorithms are just awful. They're working for some people, but for smaller creators, it's pretty hard to get stuff out there. But let's see. I'm trying to think of any more updates. Right now, no. But yeah. Expect that new remix soon. Expect a single at the end of the month. Expect an album soon. Expect I don't know, maybe me on some other different channels that are popular. We'll see what happens down the road with that. And also, I have been doing commissions as well for people's channels. If you need like a little jingle or a little opening music or something like that for your channel, hit me up. You can DM me on Twitter. But yeah, I'm definitely open to work. I'm just finished up an intro for someone else's channel tonight. So yeah, definitely still working on stuff. Just YouTube's kind of just chilling for me right now. Just kind of on the back burner. But I'll keep you guys updated. Follow me on social. That's where I'm more active these days for sure. Just Twitter, Instagram. Mainly post the same stuff across each thing, but sometimes you get little bonus things on different platforms because it'll be easier for me to post a certain thing somewhere. So follow your boy. Expect more music soon. You're pretty good. Fingers. Shout out to my Patreons too that have been supporting. You guys are awesome. Join the Discord if you want to join chat with us, and buy some merch if you want, or music. Keep me going. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. This is already running really long, but I just kind of wanted to chill and sit and talk with you for a minute. So that's what we did. Fingers out. Have a good one.